speech. Time has come for us now.
Fantasies.
Introducing Hoang Solo. Thank you, Papa.
Damn, subject, you did it again.
Yeah, you did? What happened?
Suicide squad, dead shot. Counter strike, headshot. Limited creps, need them dead stock. Got this life shit in the headlock. Young money, shorty said she want me make a bedrock. Figure 04, no leg lock. Get them for you get got. Keep shooting, nigga, fuck, waiting on the best shot. Plotting on the bag like Jack Boys in the pandemic. Shorty thinks she really a bad bitch with bad credit. Might just go ball in the bay. Oakland Athletics, petty prison, pocket watching niggas. Mac in the city of blippin', big pimpin'. Get hyphy, we believe all like the Warriors do at night. I'm a lion, can't be lying, think Lil Shorty a Pisces. Back in the wick, Peterstown, get a icy. Me not ballin' out, not happening, unlikely. All this he say on me, think the plug should get pricey. Still rock a dinosaur junior, purple Nikes. You choose, then you lose, this life we live get pricey. You choose, then you lose, baby. Be over there, you be over here with the winning team. Swish. Going all over the talk, tell them how we living. Put in hella work, I earned it, no it wasn't given. Working like Machiavelli when he first came out of prison. Back to the drawing board, making plays.
Alright. Hello. Is this microphone working? Yeah, it probably is. Alright, chill ass vibes. So that song is meaningful, I think, for our guest today. Because of shared love for basketball. Shout out Papo. That brought this song. To both of us. Oh yeah, you have to talk really close to the mic.
Okay, like this?
You got it.
Okay, shout out Papo.
Yeah, okay, just to make sure that everybody knows. All right, we are in the studio with our dear friend Tom, also known as Hoang Solo.
What's poppin'?
What's poppin'?
We're here, huh? Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much for agreeing to come. So,
of course.
The theme for this episode is a bit about collection. It's a continuation of what we talked about in our previous episode, and that is about all forms of collection when it comes to music, from playlist curation to sampling, and everything in between. All the ways that we curate not only songs but sounds, and what that means to us. Why the things that we collect create meaning for us. So I guess just to start off, just tell us a bit about your artistic practice. Like, what do you do?
Well, I just listen to music. Get inspired, and then I start making music.
Nice.
And it's simple as that, really.
It
doesn't go deeper than that. Just listen to stuff.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so let's break this down, though, because there's always a start for how people listen to music and how they come to create it. So I'm honestly really curious. What are your first memories with music ever?
I think it was me building a fort on my terrace with pillows and stuff. And I had this cassette player. And my mom had like this random French hip-hop group called La Tribu de Dana. Yeah. So it's like...
What is this? What is that?
It's like medieval hip-hop type
medieval
thing.
hip-hop?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, that's how I describe it. And so that's one of my first memories of like really listening to music and enjoying the music, because I built this little fort and I had this cassette player and then just vibing on my own.
So you were just inside a fort that you made by yourself.
I was like 7 or 8 years old.
With a cassette player.
Yeah.
Okay, but how did you come to choose this exact cassette? Like, why was
my
it
mom
this?
gave it to me.
She was like,
I didn't pick
this
it.
one's for you.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how she got the cassette, but yeah.
So how did your music listening change over time? How did you get from there to here? What came next?
Well, I think I've always had this interest for music. So when I was watching TV when I was younger, I would go to music channels.
What are music channels?
Like MTV. Yeah, no, we didn't have BT, but
yeah, like what's the Belgian?
We had MTV. We had MTV. No, we had MTV.
MTV came all the way here.
Yeah, we had MTV, and then they had like this curation of like only US hip hop R&B songs, and that's what I like the most.
So you already got exposed to hip hop and R&B from
a very young age. Yeah.
How young?
you know, the Late Registration album, Kanye West
Okay.
era, you know.
Wow.
So like Snoop Dogg and Pharrell, Beautiful, Let's Get Blown. Those were like my first real like hip hop tracks I really loved.
And was that the first time you were listening to music that you were like, oh, this is different?
Yeah, because my friends in school were listening to local stuff.
What's local stuff?
I don't know, it's like Belgian French music or Dutch music.
But like, what genre is that?
Like variety, you know, just poppy shit.
Okay.
You know.
And you were like, fuck that.
Yeah, I was not
Fuck
like,
that
fuck
puppy.
this.
You never were inclined to listen to any.
Well, I went to a
any
Kadri concert once with
No,
my
you
cousins.
did not.
Yeah.
Kadri is one of the few memories I have of music of my
And
short
maybe-
time living in Belgium before.
Uh-huh.
No.
And then because of that, I think I was like, no, this is not for me.
I can't imagine
prefer,
Kadri
like,
being for you. For
Kanye
those who
West.
don't know, Kadri is a girl group of 3, constantly changing members, but they stick to like dreamy kid pop. Respect to Kadri.
Yeah,
though. Like mad respect to them.
Yeah,
but that just
respect to
wasn't
them.
for
I don't know
you.
nothing about them. Just went to a show.
I can't believe you went to a
I
show.
went to a show. I was young. Yeah.
No, I get that. Yeah. Kadri,
Yeah,
yeah. Only the real ones know. I don't
we'll
know.
show him
It's not an
later.
American thing, that's for sure. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't load any Kadri
Same.
tracks on my USB today, so
Yeah.
can't give you an audio example. But I mean, yeah, it's just a girl group for kids. But what about hip hop like turned you onto it? Like, can you say something about that, like specifically about the sound or the style that you were drawn to, or was it just like it's unexplainable?
It was just natural. And then when I used to play basketball, my teammates they would listen to hip hop music.
So it
the
all
locker
comes
room,
back
so
to
yeah.
basketball.
Yeah, basketball and hip hop, they go hand in hand. They
Uh-huh.
go hand in hand. Yeah, and so that's how my love for hip hop started, I guess.
When did you start playing basketball?
When I was 8. So everything happened at around
Wow, the pillow
same
fort
age. Yeah,
and the
yeah.
cassette and the
The start
basketball.
of the foundation is 8 years
Wow.
old, yeah.
So would you say that like you were listening to a lot of hip hop then, like when you were
Definitely.
playing basketball?
Definitely, all the time.
Yeah.
All the time, yeah.
Wow. And has your taste within hip hop changed?
Well, yeah. I
Hey,
mean, and I was always curious about discovering new stuff. So,
Mhm.
you know, and also I was a guy that also always was on the computer, so I would just research stuff all the time.
You were a guy. You were always
mean,
on
yeah,
the
no, no,
computer.
I mean, I was just a
as
kid.
as men do.
Yeah, I was on the
like,
computer.
Yeah,
I mean,
like you know, guys just being dudes, just like going on the
Nah, but
computer,
you know what I
surfing
mean?
the
Just-
web. I honestly,
just looking up music discographies
I honestly
and stuff.
don't know what you mean. That's the thing.
Just like deep diving. You know,
Like I was
internet.
like outside.
Well, I wasn't. I was just researching
Really?
stuff, downloading torrents, full discographies.
So
you know,
that was like your
like a music nerd, you know, but for hip hop then, you know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That was your pastimes as a kid.
Yeah, I
When you
loved
were you mainly
I'm
alone?
Meyer, Shiraza,
LimeWire.
all that stuff. Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
So
yeah.
were you mainly alone when you were indulging in these
Yeah.
manly
Yeah,
pastimes?
because most of my friends were not really into that or that deep into music.
at all,
At all.
hip hop or anything.
No, hip hop. Yeah, they liked hip hop.
Uh-huh.
You know, the nerdy stuff and
Yeah.
researching stuff. Who's who? Who's doing what?
Did it make you feel like connected to the U.S. in any way, or how did you feel like coming from a country where like this genre didn't originate? Like, did that change your relationship to listening to it at all, or were you not very conscious about?
No, I was
that?
not conscious about that. No.
When
I was like, oh, this is so cool.
This is so cool.
Like my favorite people are from the U.S. Basketball players, rappers.
And you
like
knew
that.
from then though that like all these people you idolize like aren't here.
Yeah, that I knew. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so has that ever changed? Have you ever been able like to come to appreciate whatever scene might be developing here? And also like you're a part of that scene. Like
Yeah.
how do you situate yourself in this context like of a genre that doesn't necessarily come from here and
Well,
yet you're making this music?
I don't feel like an outcast or anything. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just part of it. I mean, I'm surrounded by it.
Mhm.
My friends are in it, so
Mhm.
just natural. It feels natural. It doesn't feel like, you know.
Yeah. And also I guess because Brussels is very international.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, nice. I want to know how you got from the pastime of just digging music to creating. When did that happen?
I started with making music and then digging. I mean, digging for samples came after making music, but yeah, no, I see what you mean. But so no, at the time when I was listening to hip hop, I didn't understand all the lyrics. You know, I was young.
Yeah.
My English was not like it is now, and so I was focused on the music, more on the music than the lyrics, the vocals.
Uh-huh.
And that's when I started to be interested in making my own music because I was also playing piano at the time.
Okay.
So I understood structures of songs, time, you know, all that stuff.
Okay,
And
so
I was
you had a
like,
bit of like instrumental background.
Yeah, I have some music theory. So I just wanted to create my own tracks, actually. Yeah.
And you knew that the tracks that you would make would be sample-based hip-hop.
No, at first I would just play all the chords I knew on the keyboard and put drums on top of it. That's how I started, and then I would upload every beat I made on
Okay.
YouTube. Yeah.
And were any of these beats like, were people looking at them?
At first, no, because I was uploading the bad ones and the good ones, you know. And over time,
Good for you.
yeah, and over time I got subscribers, got emails of people asking me for beats.
Wow.
That's how it started. That's
you
how I
make
started. I
any
made
type
type
beats?
beats titles to get some views, you know, like Joey Badass type beat, the Far Side type beat, Tribe Called
Okay,
Quest type
so
beat.
you were clearly linking the music that you were making to previous...
To that genre, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
previous artists and stuff.
yeah.
And so tell me about like your sampling process. When you were digging music, was that the music that you ended up sampling in your own tracks?
some of them, but
Where were your samples coming from?
random YouTube channels and just finals I get from record stores. But DJ Premier was like what made me start to sample.
What is this?
DJ Premier is like a legendary DJ and producer. I think you know DJ Premier, right? Yeah, and then
Put some respect on Miles.
no, I mean he's a legend, huh? And
He's a legend.
so he's like super sample based. So
Okay.
that's how I learned
And you were
about
modeling.
sampling and stuff. Did my research on him. Started to watch YouTube videos of how to chop samples and blah blah blah.
Okay, nice.
So,
And has your sampling process changed at all?
yeah. It hasn't. I have my own little recipe that I use, and it just works every time.
What's this recipe?
Well, I'm not gonna give away my
Oh,
secret.
okay, yeah. No, we're not here to ask you about
Yeah, I'm
that.
just chopping shit.
Yeah.
Most of the time, I'm just looping stuff.
I am curious though about how or what your process is like, what you're inspired by. How do you come to these YouTube channels? How do you feel like, oh, that's what I like, and
Well,
that's
it's
what
just
I
like
don't
the
like?
domino effect. You find one channel, then you start digging for. I mean, on the recommendation list, just click on everything. Literally, I click on everything. I check everything out.
And it's normally what kind of genre? Because you make hip hop, but what you're sampling
Yeah,
is
it's like
not.
soul music, jazz music, soul funk, city pop.
And when did you
bossa
start?
nova.
When did you start like discovering those genres? Because you said it started with hip hop,
Yeah.
and then you tried to make it. But in order to kind of come to the roots of that,
Yeah. Well, I think I was also listening to a lot of neo soul when I was like 16, 17. Erykah Badu, Music Soul
Hey,
Child,
hey.
D'Angelo.
D'Angelo.
And then I don't know, just random videos. You know, my algorithm just showed me like some cool stuff. You know, like soul music and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Roy Ayers, Eddie Kendricks, all that stuff. And that's how I found out about the genre, or got more interested in soul music.
You knew it was a match made in heaven.
Yeah,
between
and then I
soul and
recognized
hip-hop.
samples. Like
so
I
you-
listened to original songs. I was like, oh, I know that melody. I recognize
So
it
you
from
already started
somewhere.
to identify.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Nice. I would love to hear a track maybe, so we can get
A
an
track?
example of the kind of music that you're making.
A track that I made, or just
Please.
a reference? Or wait.
We can do both. That's the beauty of
Let's start with a beat I made.
Hey, let's go. Let's go.
No, I don't have the first beat I made. No.
If
no,
we
no,
could
no.
have the first beat made, a type beat, the Joey Badass type beat, like the people
I
need
can
to know
send it
where
to
you
you.
started.
Hold on. For example, this one. I think you're gonna recognize the melody. It's from a super famous song.
All right, go ahead. Load it up. Casual transitioning.
It's what the world is.
That chinko lame, that chinko bitch, that chinko pussy. We got Henny, we got Saints, we got Cookie. I fuck so much pussy, I might switch the pussy. The bitch is Asian and I call her for some sucky. Vanessa, aroma, all up on the sofa. If he force me, I'ma send out by the Yoda. Leave him, fuck me, bitch, come over. Dub your pussy egg, I can get that boy some closure. I'm talking big brinks, I'm talking big bread. I'm talking big money, tell me on his big head. This pussy lucky, that little bitty don't play with lead. But when I'm rich, spend that first, finna get him dead. Or I might be out, why that shit instead. In the wind, straight, lick, like a fucking fed. From all ears, I ain't hear what you say, yeah. Pussy think it's sweet, think it's soft, think it's bread. Told you open up, but I ain't talking about them ladies. I don't want no sex, I want that talk. Everybody think it's soft, till I let this K-pop. Everybody filming me, but I'll show you it's not a pop. It's my heart, she'll slip, she'll up. She gon' soak it up and suck it up just like a mop. The bitch ain't got bikini bottoms on, I feel like pop. You still playing sweets, my life changed, we can't swap. I'm for the beast, cause she can't walk. Everybody switching on me, so what? His ex told him my ex about the butt. Come get some dirt on me to feel the what? That chinko lame, that chinko bitch, that chinko pussy. We got Henny, we got Saints, we got Cookie. I fuck so much pussy, I might switch the pussy. The bitch is Asian and I'm calling her.
These checks, never running out of cash. Up in the booth and I'm whipping it up. I cannot fuck for no dub. I cannot fuck for no scrub. I gotta double it up. I never ran out of bands. I never ran out of luck. I keep on running it up. I gotta double it up. Oh, yeah. I get it right. Oh, yeah. I get my money. I get my credit. I get 800. Oh, yeah. I get my money. Oh, yeah. I just be running. Oh, yeah. I get my money. I get my cash. I get it right. Oh, yeah. Fall for it. I know right, oh yeah, I get it right, oh yeah. I get my money, I get my credit, I get it, oh yeah. I got my money, oh yeah. I just be running, oh yeah. I got my money, I got my pen, I got it right, oh yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Pray God you can come. I stand outside this woman's work, this woman's world. Ooh, it's hard on me. Now it's part, it's over.
What do you guys think? Chat, comment.
This is beautiful.
Comment in the chat box if you want Hoang Solo to sample this song next.
Should be open, but I can't stop thinking. For the things we should have
check. And we back. Yeah, it was. I know
Okay,
Maxwell, I
okay.
just didn't know the song.
Back on the talking, on the chatting
Yes.
with Tom. Okay, I'll try with my part to make you maybe talking about your musical process and how you
Make my
cooking
beats.
those beats.
Yeah.
Yeah. First, let's say that you've come from a tradition of like old school hip hop, and like your music is mostly sample based.
Yes,
and
exactly.
it's not like there is plenty of way to making music, but you've chosen to sample and to make sample based music.
Yeah.
Maybe let's tell us how you come to it. You've talked a bit to it to end.
Well, I don't only make beats with samples. I still make beats from scratch. I think I sample mostly out of laziness, to be honest, because making a beat out of samples for me just goes so fast now. I make beats in like 15 minutes. So yeah, the process is what I find a song. I'll try to find a loop, like 8 bars I can repeat, or maybe chop something up and puzzle it into something different. Yeah, definitely. But you know, sometimes I just sample off of YouTube, and then the quality is just like bad. So I just make a loop for the sake of making a loop. But yeah. So I find a loop, the 8 bars I want to loop, chop them up, tweak them a little bit, you know, change the tempo, pitch them up, pitch them down, and then start playing drums on it, or just add some percussion, I don't know. And then when it feels good, when I can vibe to it on repeat without feeling it awkward, I'm done.
It's funny that you said it's out of laziness. I think in laziness it's where lays like creativeness, because you choose to like create techniques that goes fast.
Yeah.
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 You have something to say about that?
Well, I think the way I do things are still very standard, but because I did them so often, I don't know, I can just do it very quickly. It's hard to explain, but it goes really fast. Yeah.
What are those really fast techniques you use?
Just the way of chopping my samples and putting them on the machine. It all goes quickly. I don't know. Just have this way of doing beats the same way, and just like Bamberg, you know.
Yeah. So chopping. You said chopping right off the bat. Maybe there is something in there like chopping. It's cutting. It's choosing.
It's cutting the beat into different pieces, and then you can just play the pieces in the right order, or you can start puzzling them to create something new out of it. Yeah.
So assembly. Does the word collage would mean something to you?
Yeah, definitely. Especially if I'm puzzling with those chops, then it's definitely a collage of that one original song, and then you have something new. You know, that's how I would describe it.
One thing that interests me with like sampling is that you don't make music with your quote unquote own materials.
Mm-hmm.
You use like materials that comes from other sources.
Yeah. But to me, it's a form of recycling old stuff that people may have forgotten. Or sometimes I just sample stuff because I really like it. It resonates with me. It just hits, and I'm like, I'm gonna flip it. Fuck it. I'm just gonna make a beat out of it. You know. So yeah.
So memory. You said like
memory,
to recycle, to things that
give a new take on something that was, you know, just a new take on something else. Yeah.
Okay, cool. You said that you take your sample mostly out of internet, so digital. Do you use like records as well?
Yeah. Go to record stores and get vinyls. It's just more expensive, you know, than ripping shit off of YouTube. We're so sick, you know. But yes, I get records. But yeah.
Is there a difference between like sampling from digital world,
course, yeah,
internet, or physical records?
Well, yeah, it's gonna sound way warmer from a vinyl. You have the grain of a vinyl. Just sounds more fed. The quality is just better than the MP3 ripoff. You know.
Is there a consequence on the your musical side?
Well, you know, you can describe my music as like lo-fi hip hop. So lo-fi stands for low fidelity. So if it sounds bad, I don't care. You know. Mujab is what? I mean, yeah, lo-fi is just like low fidelity hip hop. You know. I know there's a whole thing about lo-fi hip hop now, but yeah, I don't know, just bedroom beats. But I don't know, it's just like chill, the hip hop beats. Yeah, I don't get the lo-fi term. I mean, yeah, for low fidelity, but yeah, relax. I don't know. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, it doesn't have to be like super good quality. I don't know. Yeah, just lo-fi.
I agree.
I never talk about my music as like lo-fi. But people are like, oh, you're a lo-fi producer. I'm like, yeah. I don't know. Just make beats.
Is this texture important? Like the fidelity, high, low, middle?
Well, yeah. If you want to have a good quality song, then it's best to get like a WAV file, I guess. You know, like a heavy, non-compressed audio file. Then you're gonna have like a good fat sound, I guess. But I don't care, you know.
Okay. Another thing about like composing or making music with music that is not your own. Is there a link between what you are sampling and what your music is like?
I'm trying to transmit, or
yeah, with like making a reference of,
maybe unconsciously, maybe, but just the stuff I would sample sounds like the stuff that I would play, kind of like the same, like same chords or same key, you know. Yeah, in that way.
So yeah, is the word borrowing from?
Definitely, yeah, borrowing or even stealing if you want. Because when I rip shit off of YouTube, I'm not paying for it. You know, I don't have the rights legally, so just voila. And I'm just making my own version of it, I guess.
Yeah, what you have to say for the stealing? I think it's a false polemic. Like it's a big like polemic that have been like running about like sampling in the hip hop, but it's a bit dull.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think about stuff like that, honestly. Just make my beats, man. Just make my beats. Maybe one day I'll get like sued for something. I don't know.
And so before you said that you played the piano.
Yes.
Does that help to?
Definitely, yeah. So like because I started playing all the chords that I knew on the MIDI keyboard and play drums on top of it, and that's how I would build my first beats. So yeah, it helped definitely, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I ran out of questions.
There's no sounds, Miles.
Thank God, because we could never have a moment of silence. I mean, what would we do if we all just stopped talking? There was no music. Would have been the end.
Watch me dolly dick and Scotty Waddy competent me. Big microphone hippie, Poughkeepsie, crispy chicken burst, fuck up a stone Ritzy. Chop the O, sprinkle a little snow inside of Optimo. Swing the John McEnroe, rap rock and roll, tidy bow, gun hole pro. Starsky with the gum so, hit the rum slow. Perot kids, live Rapunzel, Patone Stizzy really high. The vivid laser I got, jump in a Harley ride, cross I freaking lemon pie. I'm bad about it. Lord forgive me, Miss Sally shot it. Tracy got shot in the face. My house was overcrowded. You fake cats done heard it first. On how I shitted on your turf. Fat time, Cuban link verse show. Check out the rap kingpin. Summertime fine jewelry.
Alright, give the people what they want. More Hoang solo. Fuck all this other noise.
Cat came to me with 3 sortos. Give one a ray. Let's season they brawl. Lighting raw fever heaters. Knock needed Sheba for Heaver. Diva got rock from the receiver. Bleeder portfolio. Looking fancy in the pantry. My man got bigger dime, son, your shit is scampy. Base that, throw it to your mouth, don't waste that. See go slamping in the throne with King Tut hat straight off. Yeah, yeah. Just one time niggas, smack all y'all niggas, nigga rats. Universal death threats. Yeah, this be the God body. Yeah, no doubt. Judge Wise. Hey yo, spiced out Calvin Coolers, lounging with 7 duelists. The great adventures of Slick, licking with 6 Rugers. Got a wood brick, sports for the biggest beer. Seasoned giraffe fridge, rotisserie.
I think my favorite mix from Top Spin is the Mary joint, the Ooh joint. Man, that is crazy. Not to mention that that's one of my favorite Dilla beats. But that's one of my favorite Mary songs, you know. And in my head, I never would have heard those two go together. You know what I mean?
Mary. In the middle of the night, you hold me tight, say it's alright, I'm yours forever, I do what you want, if you don't hurt me, I cook and clean, I make you happy, and what you do to me, what you do to me, you're my everything.
Mom, if you're watching this, I love you. Calvin Yao. Send me a text.
Sweet
you can stay until the morning. That's how you know a nigga homeless. I give you everything inside the show. My old school trophies. I used to work the small folk, and now I'm working corporate, dipping in the sports whip. I hope I never have to cut you off. My best one, by far. I love her. I think she could be in it for the long. My nigga say the moan one. I never knew a love stronger. My heart is a great big boulder, and he fucked me like he know this could be something like his very last moment. I could leave it at the drop of a fedora, but damn it, boy, I want you. I hope I never have to cut you off. You're my best one, by far. I hope I never have to cut you off. I'm folding by far. Y'all with me and y'all know I could be. I really love it. Yeah. That's my baby. Y'all with me, but y'all know that I can do it by my lonely. They fix a nigga cheese, grits and cornbread. That's how you know a nigga hungry. That's one on phone him. I really love it. Yeah, 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 yeah. He's such a show. She's such a cold. He knows she goes so hard, yeah. She's such a star.
It was nice,
Yeah.
All right,
So Maz.
Yeah, after playing hoops, yeah. So like, hoops and hip hop, they like go together, like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they go hand in hand.
Like, who is like your favorite like player though from the past? I'm like curious.
All time.
Yeah.
Well, I think the coolest player ever is Allen Iverson.
I knew. So, yeah. He's the best.
He's the best. He made. He made NBA cool.
He did, yeah. Like his style.
Everything. The style, the way he moved, his moves.
Yeah.
Everything, yeah.
Like looking back though, I mean, because like part of my episode, or part in the episode was not like looking at the technical aspect of sampling, but like more so like where we archive our memories, like through music, you know, like playlists.
They're like relics of our memories.
Yeah. Like, for instance, you make playlists, I assume.
I do have a few playlists, but it's not really my thing.
You don't really make playlists.
Not that much. I usually.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, well, I usually just listen to full projects. You know.
Yeah. Full projects. What do you mean, like
EPs, albums? I just start from finish. You know. Listen to the whole thing.
What's okay? So like in a traditional manner, like listen, like not.
I don't listen to like one song from this artist and then this and then. I mean, I do, but most of the time when I'm home, I'm just listening to albums.
Okay, yeah. but not even like making a playlist for curation of reasons to listen to music later.
Well, yeah, I have a few playlists for genres or for in the car or stuff like that, or for my moods or when I'm cooking or stuff like that.
You have a playlist for cooking?
Yeah, a lot of bossa nova and city pop. Yeah,
I like that. Yeah. Well, so city pop. There's a relationship between city pop and
cuisine. Yeah, really?
It's like a little MSG, sonic MSG.
Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah. And I do use MSG as well when I listen to my city pop. Right, so it's a full circle thing.
If you make playlists for cooking, that means like you make playlists.
I do make playlists, yeah, but not that much.
Tell me about besides the cooking ones, some like other ones that you have.
I have a vroom playlist. That's when I'm in the car. Yeah.
Because you're always driving in the fucking
vroom, you know.
Yeah, you told me.
It's mostly hip hop, laid back hip hop tracks, and then some random stuff.
Okay. But it's like, okay, but if it's all hip hop, there's no like variation. Because I mean, my playlist, they kind of maybe go by genre.
A genre, no. Then, well, I would make a playlist for a particular genre, you know.
Okay.
like house playlist, footwork playlist, stuff like that.
All right, so we've been talking about it from like, you know, the genre aspect, but like I want to go back in time a bit. You know?
Let's go, yeah.
Like,
let's go.
so when did you start like making playlists? You know, like with the iTunes.
Oh yeah, definitely on iTunes.
Yeah,
When I was younger, I would have like a French hip hop playlist, American hip hop playlist, R&B playlist.
That you would make.
That I would make on iTunes. Yeah.
And you would burn it and then send it to.
No, I never did that actually. But I would burn my playlist. Yeah, and listen to it.
You seem like a romantic guy like that.
Well, yeah, but I never sent CDs to a girl. No.
Maybe that's like an American thing. I don't know. Maverick, did you do stuff like this? Like, did you make playlists for romantic interests?
I never did that. No.
Did you do this? Yeah? I think it's an American because we have cars.
We do have cars in Europe too, man.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like, not even in a romantic. We drive cars here. Okay, yeah, no, cars, playlists, all strictly American. We have car culture, but in any case, like, playlists, like, it's not even tied to romance for me. It's also just I'll make a playlist for a friend. You tell me one time that you like this one song that I played while we're having dinner. I'll be like, I'll make you a playlist that's based off of this song for you. And yeah, I find that it's a love language for me. And but would you not say playlist or no playlist? Don't you feel you communicate something through the music? And if you're ever with your friends, like if you're ever cooking with your friends or just hanging out with your friends and they're telling you to get on aux, like, what are you gonna play?
I'm gonna play my cooking playlist, the Bossa Nova and City Pop playlist. No, but I usually make playlists for myself.
Yes, value.
And then no, but I had this one playlist when I was 16, 17 with one of my good friends at the time for the high times. It's just like here's for when we smoked weed and stuff, you know. We had a playlist.
What's it called? 420?
No, it's just high times. Just high times. Yeah.
Because I got high, was Afro Man in there? Because I got high.
No, but I know the song. It was not. There was a lot of Mac Miller. A lot of Mac Miller, like from the Kids mixtape, The Best Day Ever.
That's funny.
Some Wiz Khalifa songs.
Yeah.
And then a lot of Cypress Hill, and then the Spanish version of that. Yeah, because they have like Spanish version of their albums.
Yeah.
So we had that, and then just random like just chill songs.
But this leads me to now like.
Also, I want to talk about Stereo Dose. Do you know about Stereo Dose?
No.
So that was like golden age of SoundCloud. It was a website. You would go on Stereo Dose and you would pick the drug that you would try or were interested in.
What?
And then so you like weed, shrooms, X, other stuff.
What is this?
And then you would click on the.
You have to take the drug to listen?
No, you don't have to. But it's like when you're having a good time on the drug. It's like a smooth. Yeah. And then you would, for example, I would click on weed, and then you had different moods. And then you would click on the mood, and then they would recommend playlist. And I made playlists on that website to gain some attraction on SoundCloud.
Yeah. Okay. So this goes back to another aspect is like where we store our playlists. You know, like it's important. Like on iTunes, on these kind of old digital platforms, can you still trace back to them, or are they lost?
Well, the website does not exist anymore.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, this is why we gotta archive things.
Yeah.
Does that hurt a little bit? Or?
It did, because it's how I got a lot of clicks on SoundCloud, honestly.
Damn. Wow. You could have been like an influencer of the
Stereo Dose era, yeah. Maybe, yeah. Kind of.
Damn, wow. Okay. But what about like iTunes or like, could you still go back and look in iTunes and there's...
Well, I still have my first MacBook, like my old iTunes library and all my old playlists.
Yeah.
And it's a nice thing to have.
Okay, I feel like maybe this is afterwards, but I think we want a mixtape from you, I think. For you to burn a CD for us.
Okay.
Of one of these old...
Playlist I have?
Yeah.
I can do that, yeah.
You can't change anything.
So I have to pick the songs that are already there, yeah. Okay. You know what? I'll just burn the playlist, how it is.
Okay.
It'd be like a 4-part CD thing.
Okay, yeah. Man, then I really like the points that I guess I was trying to make about. Yeah. Like our memories are really like tied to playlists, and then they're like on these platforms.
Not definitely playlists. Like the memories are not definitely attached to playlists.
Oh, okay, well,
It can just be like an album or
yeah.
For example, I have this Music Soul Child album.
Yeah.
I Just Want to Sing. It's like this big part of my teenagehood for some reason.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just love it.
I guess albums are like playlists. And
for me, albums are more valuable than playlists.
Oh, okay, keep going. So like, how do you feel about the modern era of, I guess, hip hop, where it's like mixtape shit all the time?
What do you mean, like smaller projects or?
I mean, I feel like most. I'm not talking about maybe more, traditional hip hop sphere, but I guess the broader hip hop. It's like it's just mixtape type stuff, and it's not really like people are, the rappers are like choosing.
Yeah, I mean, we're in a phase where people just do whatever they want to do. You got people still releasing albums, you got people releasing EPs, mixtapes.
But like for your I guess for your own music, do you think a lot about how it sequences or the playlist? I mean, that's a playlist.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a compilation of flips I made. Like my mixtapes, I try to release every month. It's just a compilation of the recent stuff.
Okay.
But I don't really think about the order or the whole thing in a whole. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. You want to say something?
I'm like, why are you drawn to listening to albums and like not making playlists? Like, why do albums speak to you so much?
Because then you get the full thing, the full project, how it's supposed to be.
Don't you ever find that like you find one really good song on an album and you check out the album and the rest of it is just
okay, definitely
trash?
Yeah.
That happens to me one every 5 times. I feel like I listen to this album and the rest is just so different from this one song, and then I start questioning, like why is my algorithm, because normally I'm on Spotify, like when I discover a really good song and then I click on the album and it's trash, that's normally something that I associate with my Spotify use. But when that happens, don't you ever just want to put that really good song in one place?
Then I would have a playlist of like good tracks.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but so you said that you made a playlist with your friends once in high school, right?
Uh-huh.
So what kind of music was on there? What was your friend bringing to the table? Like, how did you guys?
He was bringing like Immortal Technique, like very conscious rap. I don't know if you guys know Immortal Technique.
What does conscious rap mean?
It's like very like.
Are you unconscious?
No, but like talking about society and stuff like that. Very like woke hip hop. It was never really my thing, but he would put a lot of Immortal Technique music in that playlist. Hey, stop. Yeah, exactly. But I would just add like Tribe Called Quest, stuff like that, just chill stuff.
Does your music have a space for lyrics as well? Because you're a beat maker. Are you collaborating with rappers? And like, what kind of rappers are you looking for in your projects?
Well, right now I'm working with JMNG,
Tell
my
us,
boy,
like,
the
this
homie.
is, like, your main collaborator, your main partner.
Well, we're just buddies, and we decided to make music together.
Shout out Jay.
Shout out Jay. Pinches of the E Volume 2.
All
releasing
right,
next month.
Okay.
Yeah, next month.
Yeah, talk about it.
We have a show May 15th at Pilar.
Let's go.
So yeah, and it's
save the date.
Yeah, save the date, May 15th. You buy a ticket, you can bring someone for free, so you get a +1.
Dude, buy one get one.
So yeah, buy one get one. Pull up, roll up.
1+1 bonus deal.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be with a live band.
Yeah. So shit.
Yeah. So there's like there's a drummer.
So they're taking your beats and they're playing them live.
Yeah, which is amazing.
Is this the first time?
It's the first time that it happens to me.
That's crazy and so special. It's really
so
difficult
nice.
always to turn something that's electronically produced into an instrumental.
But we have
sound.
very talented guys helping us.
That's so exciting.
Yeah. I don't know.
I smell something.
Does it smell like a dog?
It does smell kind of
funny.
Amazing.
Oh shit!
So, that you like food a lot.
Yeah, I love food. Yeah, and I just had a nice cheesesteak at Elbows. Shout out Elbows, lunch counter.
Yeah, you like to rate food too.
Yeah, do I have to rate the Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, so this is Chick-fil-A.
What's the
This
the
is
sauce?
homemade. Okay.
Honey mustard sauce?
Miles, you're like being so humble right now. This is homemade Chick-fil-A style chicken tenders that Miles made with love.
Yeah.
And
Thanks,
because we appreciate not only the beats that you make, but the ratings, that
ratings,
you give to all the food that you eat.
Yeah. It's one of
We
my
need to
specialties.
know. The people need to know what you think.
Okay, yeah. Let me
They
try.
need to know your rating.
Let me try one.
Take your time. Take your time.
Well, it's cold.
It's been
But it's
waiting here
good.
for an hour and a half. Like
Texture is nice. I like the
We didn't have so much time, so
seasoning is right. There's
Okay.
a good balance. The sauce is really good. Maybe a little too liquid. I like more like
Too liquidy, huh?
Yeah, the sauce. Something more.
added a little bit of water to make it a little less.
Oh,
thick,
I
actually.
shouldn't have added the water. But it's okay, Miles. It's like
it's
an 8 out of 10. A strong
Okay.
8 out of 10.
All right, let's go 8. 8.
Yeah. If it was warm, we would have been an 8.5.
All right, well, we're all going to enjoy these now. Thank you so much, Tom,
Yeah,
a.k.a.
thanks
Hoang
for
Solo,
having me,
for
yeah.
talking with us on the podcast today.
Yeah.
Check out his
Appreciate you
music. Bandcamp, come to the show May
Bandcamp, and come
15th.
to the show with Jay, Pinches of the E, to it live.
Come through to
May
Kiosk if you
15th.
want a chicken tender right now. We'll be here
Also,
for the next
made by Miles with
20
love.
minutes. Rated.
Pussy jit. Talking about top shelf, you got boogie lit. Would've thought I just laid the beats, Marty hoodie ripped. I've been rolling so much, I've been pulling so much, trying to cope with so much, I don't show it so much. If I go nuts. If I show up. From the flow, it's toe up when we walk in. I got 6 after 6, we can talk bins. Boy, I've been on some shit, we can talk wins. We some hard hitters, and you got a soft chin. You would think that I'm a pet trainer, how my dogs been. Down in over Bourbon Street, smoking crawfish. Looking at the haters like I called it. You know the rules, shit, I crawl before I walked it. You know the rules, shit, we hawked for they chalked them. You know the rules, better walk how you talk. You can't get your bitch back, she was bought from an auction. Put them bands on his head, I did dog like Ty Loss. Never drip, not once, fuck is you anti-sauce. Like a motherfucking movie, thinking why can't I pause it? That shit crazy. Man, fuck it, guess that I grabbed some popcorn. You was at the finish line, what you stopped for? 100 reps with the Drake, got the chop sword. Fuck beef and pussy, meet me on the top floor.
Shitty boy thought shit militia, long live skin. This for you again, you know. Still in the same spot. Still looking in the last.
It's 9 degrees and the whoop down pushing. Anyway, bro, they ain't have a solution. I pray for your people, I can't be a. I just pray for your people, I can't be a cush. I stop going, they gon' think I'm losing. He hating on me like you get paid to do it. Wake up, get out of bed, get to it. Made bands in high school, I can pay my tuition. I favor the bands, but it's not addiction. Never mind that, man, who am I kidding? If you came in with your mans, better leave him. I got on the stage and I couldn't believe it. You count out your lips, I don't think believe it. They ain't say I could leave, they ain't say I was bleeding. I can snap right now if you give me a reason. I don't got this order, I been eating. I don't care how you feel, cause it's my season, you can't binge either. You like how my girl know your name, and I've been seen her. Don't get revenge either, should've known she a real cheater. I got leopard print on my jacket, man, it could've been cheater. You don't do no work in the field, boy, you a cheerleader. I'm getting real green, getting real season, I can't vent either. Couldn't let the world change me, I could've been real bitter. I don't even care if you don't like me. Walk down here, punch straight like lightning. I gotta thank God cause the stars aligning. Way that we met, man, that's perfect timing. No one to go, you don't gotta remind me. You know I'd be on mine if you find me. I get flooded, I know you be buying. Getting this so I get fly like a pilot. Whole life's facade, they know we don't buy it.